Can I ask you something real quick?
Yep.
So I guess this is more of an off the air thing, but since we're here, so I was running some errands on Friday, and I actually drove by your house. I was going to give you a little honk.
Oh, you should have stopped by.
I know, but I didn't know if you were still crazy with the people coming in with the virus.
I invite anybody. Anybody can come in.
All right, good. Well, I'll know for next Friday. But I did see. Did you have a plumber?
Oh,
I thought I saw a plumber over there. Is everything? Are you good?
Oh no. Oh, I know. No. I know what it was. Yeah. That's funny that you saw that because they were only here for a little bit of time. No, well,
what was
it's
that?
kind of embarrassing. My sister came over during the pandemic, right? And she stayed over with us one night. And it's a long story. My wife has her bathroom in our bedroom, and then I use one of the guest bathrooms because I always wanted my own bathroom. And I never did. When you grow up with 6 kids in the house, you don't get your own anything, right? You get, third bath, fourth bath, whatever. But I always wanted my own bathroom. And so the guest bathroom, like the second bathroom we have, I took over and made it my own. And like nobody uses it but me. So my sister stays over with us one night, and she was sleeping in our extra bedroom, and that's the bathroom for it. And she, uses the bathroom, takes a shower, whatever she's doing, gets her ready, and then we're downstairs having like coffee, and she goes, "Can I ask you something?" I said, "Yeah, what's going on?" And she said, "What's going on with your bathroom?" Oh. And I said, what was there like stuff on the sink or, like sometimes toothpaste or whatever?" She goes, no, that thing is disgusting. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't even notice. She said, look, and we went up to the bathroom, and she goes, there's orange mildew on the bottom.
Oh, no.
Of the door. And she said, the door is cracked. There's a crack in it. I said, yeah, you can't see it if there's a towel up there. And she said, Tim, she said, this is not a bathroom of a guy who has his own radio show, right? This is a college bathroom that 9 guys share, and you just deal with it. But she said, look at this, too. The paint's peeling off inside. I said, yeah, but it's white on white. Can't really tell. And she said, does the handle ever fall off? Because it fell off when I was using the shower. And I said, it does, but that's why I have this wrench here, and I can put it on. And I kept, I kept the wrench right near the sink, so when I put it back on, I can tighten it. It's one of those, hexagon screws, and you can tighten it back in.
Yeah.
And she's like, look, this is old frosted glass with orange mildew. The door is broken. You got to step it up here. Because, first of all, that orange mildew is not good for you.
Especially it's weaponized when it's this hot, steamy shower.
Yes, right, exactly. It's exactly right. And she said, she goes, I'll be honest with you, it kind of smells when you walk in there of just being old. And I said, and she convinced me. She goes, she's 100% right. Right, I'm in my late 40s, early 50s, and the bathroom looks like a dorm bathroom. It would be embarrassing if let's say you rented an apartment somewhere in Hollywood,
yeah,
and if that was the bathroom, you would leave.
Absolutely,
you would not rent it.
No.
And so I said, okay. I said I got to do something. So I called friends and said, who's a good contractor? And nobody said they liked their guy. And I have the worst experience hiring contractors. So I found a company online. I have the card here somewhere, Luxury Bath. And guy comes over, he gives me an estimate. And I said, I don't care what it costs. Not true. I totally do. But I said, I want it done in one day. I don't want a guy to come in Monday and hot mop, another guy to tear out on Tuesday, another guy to tile on Wednesday, another guy to put in the plumbing on Thursday. I don't want a guy here for 2 weeks. And he says, I can do it in one day. I said, okay, I'm going to pay you a little more than what you wanted if you guarantee me it's going in one day. And he says, we've been doing this for 900 years. It'll be one day, and everything's guaranteed. The door, the water, the tile, the this, the that, everything was guaranteed. So he gets here at 8:00 in the morning. They're gone by 1:30. Complete 1 day bath done.
A half a day.
It was a half a day. And I looked in there, and I almost broke down because I should have had that done years ago. Right? I'm like a moron. I always spend more money. I can easily spend money on my wife or my daughter, right? Easily. I never spent any money on myself, and I did, and I can't believe how great it looks. When people look at it, like, it was only one person, my sister looked at it, she thought it was tile. but it's not. It's like this kind of like faux tile. But if you look at it, unless you went really up close to it, and you can't even tell if you're like next to it, and it was all done in one day, that's what the convenience is what I wanted, especially with COVID, circling around. I didn't want 9 guys there for 2 weeks working on this thing. And so I guarantee you, man, this guy's got it going on at Luxury Bath. His name is John O'Toole that owns the place.
That is not his last name.
Yeah, John O'Toole. Isn't that crazy?
That's great.
Yeah, he had to go into the plumbing business, right, or the shower business. But I stand by. Look, I said to him, if you do this in one day and it looks great, and I'm going to hold you to it because I'm going to look at every single corner. I'm going to look at, at the glass. I'm going to look at everything. And because I want it great, but I don't want it done in 2 weeks. I said, I'll gladly pay you a little more, but I want it done in one day. And he said, done. And man, it looks absolutely beautiful. And I think a lot of people are in the same boat where they've been inside for 3 months and they realize how crappy part of their house looks.
Yeah, you really got to come to terms with things right now.
Yeah, and it's so worth it. I mean, I've come. I know we got to take a break here, but I've come to the conclusion that I think a lot of Americans have, and I think I started it. Thank you very much. But the money that you have in a savings account or a bank account, or you have put aside for like retirement, whatever, in the last 3 months, how'd you enjoy it? Right? You didn't. That's why people are out there buying RVs and buying boats and doing renovations in their houses, because they realize that while they're stuck for 3 months and they had money in the bank, the money didn't do them any good. It just sat there, and they're going to go out and enjoy it because life. We realize now how precious life is and how quickly it can be taken from us, where we're inside for 3 months. And we're going to spend money and enjoy it, and you're going to buy a boat and make the payments on it, and hopefully you can afford it, the payments in the future. But you're going to spend money on you and your kids because you realize how quickly it can be taken from you, and your freedom is gone. And so when we get it back, we're going to get an RV or a boat or a yacht or whatever it is. So to go out there and spend money we don't have. But anyway, I like to thank that guy, John O'Toole with Luxury Bath. Upstanding guy, great guy, did exactly what he would say one day. And so if anybody wants a recommendation, that's the dude.